Hi guys, today I have for you the very best place for experience for a low level EK, and by low level I mean around 150 200, and that is Barkless, Elves, and AB Dendrio. This place is crazy experience, but it's very difficult. So let's get into it. First of all, let's take a quick look at the results. So these results were recorded on a level 153, I believe. And basically, I'm looking at about 2.2 kk raw experience, which is about 3.3 kk on 150%. And the loot that you can expect to get is about minus 250k because there's basically no loot here. So this place is only for PGing, getting some amazing experience. If you're hoping to make a profit, do not go here. And the bestiary will take you about 2 hours for Barkless Devotee, about 3 hours for Barkless Fanatics. Now, slightly different slide to usual. I will talk about the difficulty on its own slide because this place, like I say, is extremely difficult at level 150. It becomes a little bit easier at level 200. So I started hunting here at level 150. But it was very hard. I even died here once. The very first time I came out level 150, I actually died because I underestimated some of these monsters. So be careful, okay, basically. But here are some tips that I'm going to have for you. So let's just read the slide. So yeah, this place is extremely dangerous if you start around level 150, but it's possible. That's when I started, and after I hunted here for like an hour, I was comfortably able to continue hunting on level 150 without dying. So it just takes a little bit of practice. Definitely need to have relatively high skills to kill them quickly. 105 plus, very much recommended. You definitely need Bone Fiddle. They do a lot of life drain damage. Definitely need that one. Do not be afraid to use ultimate health potions. If you're somewhere around 50-60% health, I would start using ultimate health potions because these guys can combo. So definitely do not be greedy on the ultimate health potions, especially as this isn't a profit hunt in the first place. So just make sure to stay alive. With regards to Barkless devotees, so these are the ones in the southern part of the spot, so they're sort of at the start when you enter, and they are a bit weaker. You can handle about 5 of them at a time. I'm able to box about 5 or 6 of them without dying on level 150 EK. However, here we go to the key point, and this is what's really important if you're going to hunt here at level 150. Barkless Fanatics are the ones that are much stronger than Barkless Devotees, and they will combo you and they will kill you. So the point is, never be in melee range of more than 3 Barkless Fanatics. 4 of them can just combo you straight up and just get you from like 90 to 0 in like a split second. So if you're going in the northern sections, which I do recommend you do, and you kind of have to, otherwise you won't have enough respawn, just go slow. Just don't go crazy. Don't run in the middle of the spawn to have 6 or 7 Barkless Fanatics. Just take it easy, 3 of them at a time. Nice and simple. You can still get the experience that I showed earlier. And final point in here, I do not recommend starting at level 150 unless you are really experienced with the game and EK gameplay in general. If this is like your first EK, you bought a high skilled low level EK and you know it's your first time going to a difficult spot, I expect you will die here at level 150. Okay, no offense, this is a tough spot. You need to be really on point with your rotation, on point with your mana management, on point with your health management. So maybe hold off a little bit. Okay. And for level 200 plus, everything same as above applies, but it should be a lot more comfortable. And I would say you can handle about 4 to 5 Barkless Fanatics in melee range at this level. You also have Supreme Health Potions for dangerous situations, so even easier. And yeah, most relatively experienced EK should be able to handle this spawn from around 200 plus. Okay, let's move on. So requirements, as I said, 150 200 plus, depending on your experience. You will need the Cults of Tibia quest, the Barkless section. You need to do a couple of trials around the spot. It takes like 10 minutes, maybe. It's really not very difficult access quest. You will need your best physical weapon. I mean, you're hunting this at low level enough that you probably don't have any other weapons anyway. However, if for some reason you do, then earth damage also works at this spot very well if you have your earth weapon. But in general, I recommend the best physical weapon with 3 imbue slots. It's very important you will need 3 imbue slots here, otherwise it's just going to run out of mana or health too quickly. And this place can effectively be hunted by knights and paladins solo. I think maybe mages can also hunt here solo, but I wouldn't recommend it, and I would expect that once you hit the level that you can hunt here solo, you don't want to hunt here solo as a mage, okay? Because I think you need like level 300, 350 to hunt here as a mage without getting, destroyed. Uh, and at that point, you don't care about this spot. So I don't think it's any good for that. Say with duo, I think maybe you can hunt here duo, but it's kind of not enough monsters, I think, to make it work. Anyway, I suppose you can try. And full team hunt, definitely not enough monsters. So with the imbuements praise, as you can see, it's 85%, well, 84% physical damage, 16% life drain damage. So I recommend standard imbuements. There is no defense imbuement that will help you with these damage types. And I do not recommend defense spray, to be honest. Like, if you need defense spray, then there's better places to go. If you need defense spray, just go lava lurkers with EXP prey. Alternatively, you just need EXP praise here if you're going to use any praise at all. Defense spray is kind of just a waste, in my opinion. And yeah, just basically prioritize physical protection followed by life drain. As I mentioned earlier, Bone Fiddle is definitely a must, so do invest in that item. I highly recommend it. With regards to supplies per hour, I hunt here for about 30 to 45 minutes, and I use about 2,200 strong mana potions and about 100 ultimate health potions. If you're not quite as experienced as me, you probably will need a little bit more ultimate health potions per hour because I manage pretty well not to have to burn them, but I think most people will probably use more than 100 per hour. Charms not applicable, wheel not applicable. I mean, you're too low level. I think at this level maybe you can get +1 skill in one of the perks, so maybe go for that. And the character you'll see in the video is a level 152 EK with 110 sword skill with loyalty and 2 EXP praise and 1 EXP boost active. So I don't have any combat advantages other than just my skills and equipment. I don't have any damage praise, nothing like that. And before we take a quick look at the route, quick shout out to all my YouTube members. So thank you very much, Jedor, Kruche, Pashigu, Paput, Last Kiss, Javi, and Defect Musgu. Thank you very much, guys, for your support. So let's take a look at the route. So you will come in here. You will do your first pull somewhere around here, probably about 6 devotees or so. You will then go east, basically pulling and attacking everything as you go. And this is very important. Make sure to be attacking as you go because a lot of the killing in this spawn is through kiting as you go into the next box and killing as you go. But nevertheless, you will probably end up killing a few around here. You will then go north and west, pulling the monsters and attacking them. Getting somewhere here, at which point you will do your next pull. Now at this point is when you enter the fanatics, and as I mentioned previously, if you're level 150, you only want to have about 3 fanatics at a time. So we're going to assume you're level 150 here, and you will go through here, and you will immediately just stop and do a pull here. You should have 3 fanatics come to you. At that point you will go slightly left, you will pull out 1 fanatic from here, and then you will go a little bit to the north and pull out 2 more fanatics. So again, you kill 3 of them around here. You'll then go back and go through to the next room. Again, you should have 3 fanatics at the entrance here, so you kill those. You go north. Now in this room there's about 5 fanatics total, so you will sort of kite them around in this room, walking around, making sure not more than 3 of them are attacking you at once. So kill those. At that point you will sort of go up here and pull all of the fanatics. Usually it'll be 4 or 5, and you should attack them as you're kiting them sort of to the next exit. So you'll sort of go through there, go in here. There's 2 more fanatics in this room, and then you sort of end up killing them all here. Now there's a total of about 7 fanatics here, but the way it goes, you kind of kill them on the way, and you don't end up having to have that many on you at once. So maybe this one takes a little bit of practice, but it's not too bad. You'll then walk through the door and kill the next set of Barkless around here. This is Barkless devotees now, so now it's easy again. You can go back to sort of killing 5, 6 at a time. You'll go south here, probably kill another box somewhere around here, and then you're probably just gonna walk through and kite and attack monsters as you go, and you'll sort of come back to the entrance. Now make sure that you sort of go down south a few squares, and because then you're able to pull out a couple more from south, and you go back up and you restart the pull, and that's it. This is what you do. This is my route on level 150. If you're level 200, 250, sort of higher level, the changes that I would make, I will show you now in red. So, and this is only going to concern Fanatic section. So in this section here, I would probably just do 1 big pull. So instead of doing the 2 pulls of 3 monsters, I would do 1 big pull here. Same in this next section here. Instead of doing the 3 monsters at the start, I would combine this whole room and just kite them around, killing them all in this big room. And then the final change I would do is I would probably go through here to the right, and I would also do this room, and I would do a big pull here, and then I would just go back and basically go through the door, kill anything that's left here. So in red, you see changes that I would make, on a level 200, 250, because I think you would maybe start running out of respawn if you don't do this at level 250. Okay, that's all I have for you in this guide. I will now show you the video of how I do it. And like I said earlier, this is a great place, really great experience. Unfortunately, no profit, but such is life. So I hope you enjoyed the guide, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.